How would we route audio inputs to multiple objects? Yeah, great question. I'll actually switch back to the demo and show that because I think we have a little bit of time there. We'll get into that in more detail again in the next webinar, but I'm going to jump back to the Cognio software and let's talk a little bit about routing. And as I said, there's many things I hadn't yet shown you. So one of those things is multiple outputs. So if I hover over this output one, I can simply see this copy button, which makes a duplicate output. And now I have output 1A and output 1B. I can add space between those. This That's not working. Still not sure. Okay. Anyway, skip that, but you can see I have multiple outputs there. So I can drag that to the right, and now I have multiple outputs from the same signal. But these outputs, you might have noticed, they just say audio output or audio input. They are not corresponding to physical inputs and outputs. We utilize software patching in in Cognio. So I'm actually, just to make things a little simpler, I'm going to make a brand new site here just to make it easier for you to see. It's going to take a second as it's shutting down everything and reopening something new. So with that software patching, you can choose any input to any output, and that doesn't have to be a physical input or output. It can also be an internal signal. Add a space here, and within that space, let's say this is being run on a C20, just to keep things simple. And I'm going to double click that to open up the processing. And I'm just going to add an input and a gain module and an output. And I'm going to add one more input down here and a meter. And you'll see why in a second. So this audio input, I can hover over it and click this patching button. And now on the left, I see all of my patching sources. I see the USB inputs that I could patch to. So this is a physical input. Dante channels are physical inputs. Or I can see virtual inputs. These are other signals within that design. In this case, there's just one, this output. Now, I don't really want to patch an output back to its input. So let me actually, to show this, I'm going to replace that physical input with the tone generator. And I'm going to patch this input to the audio output. And now if I select that meter, go to my controls, select a module. Now you actually see it right there. So the signal is going from this tone generator into the gain, through the audio output, patch right back to an audio input into that control meter. Now this isn't very useful other than kind of as a via to transport audio on the same site, but I could have this audio input in another space, and that's how you achieve that. Not going to have enough time to demo that, but this is real live audio again, so I can select the gain and that audio meter. This, and I can adjust that gain. And again, you see that meter change its audio. Again, real live audio processing on my system.